Here's that guy. It's Jet. It's
The
Jet.
sex, the sexiest Star Trek hosts. That's us. That's what this live's about, right? Sexiest Star Trek people.
So what? Yeah, but you know Sean Ferrick, right?
I've heard of them.
Do you not say his sex appeal is such? Or are you taking the throne? Are you staring at his Irish butt as he stands atop the
Maybe,
throne? You're saying your bottom.
maybe.
I mean,
Welcome back, guys.
it is hard to beat certain accents, right? Like,
Yes.
imagine if one of us was Italian and like he wore shirts that went down to here, and a really
Yeah.
really floaty accent that was just like that. Like that would be Irish. So I'm just saying, accents help. Then you have me and you.
Yeah. Yeah. We might have accents to other people. You
Oh, for
never
sure.
know.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we have accents, just not of the sexist varieties. Well, it's always funny when I mean, I'm sure you felt the same when you were here that one time. Your accent sounds much worse when you're not with it. So I sound more English when I'm not in England. But here, not even a question.
Yeah, yeah. But anyway, guys, yes, sexiest sci-fi ships today.
Ooh.
You guys get to spew out all your ideas. What do you think is sexy? And we will put them up, talk about them, discuss them, and then you guys, I guess, are going to rank the sexiest. You're going to keep voting in the poll, and you get to you guys get to decide what holds the sexiest slot, if you will. Sounds really nasty. I shouldn't say that.
Who
Um,
has the sexiest slot
yes.
on the leaderboard? And this is going to come into play, I think, when we do the ships, the film and TV things. Very personal preference, right? Sexiness is far less objective than subjective. Whereas yesterday we did iconic. That I think is more, you know, you can dislike a design, still know it's iconic, right? So this is far more subjective. So I'm genuinely interested to see who might be able to um, force their will across the world by including good things. And also, unlike iconic, if you haven't even seen the film or TV, you can still objectively look at the design in this moment. So I expect some great polls, some great, thick, meaty people inside the poll words. Yeah, and it is any franchise. Because Star Wars, right? One of the first ones I thought of was the N1, right? Because it is classic. I mean, it's meant to be more sexy, right? Yeah.
And Terrence Child says, if you guys aren't going to wear Starfleet uniforms on Halloween, for Halloween, you've done yourself a grave disservice. Well, we're not going to have a live on Halloween because that's a Friday and I have stuff going on.
I mean, I might.
But
I do tend to, I have done various times in the past. Once
don't
I was,
care. But next week, we will be doing a week full of scary, spooky related Halloween type lives. So, um, but I'm sure Sam will wear a uniform for you guys because that's what he likes to do. Anywho's, all right, let's get this show started. Let's talk
first
about.
poll about accents. But I've got to share you. I've got to get out there and show the people.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
And
Yeah, yeah.
PayPal, guys. We've got only 7 or so days left of the month. So PayPal 241. It's a really great system. Keeps us in conversating and makes a huge difference to the channel and support. We've seen that. So if you have any idea. But also you can then say, like, if you want to put in a I don't know. But like you can also say the chat as well. So you can kind of like if you say 2 for 1, put in 5 on the PayPal, you give 1 to the audience as well. You can actually give the power to the people. So for the same literal value, you can get 2. Just saying. Helps us a lot. And guys, only 4 options you can do. Hence why 4. Hence why 4. It's been an annoyance for us for various times. All right, I'll show you. See you in a minute. And
Before you go
yeah.
anywhere,
Oh, what?
I want to say we should maybe use slide 68 because it's got more. I made a mistake in my assumption that we should do 65.
Okay.
Okay.
Bam.
So now
Bam.
go share. I
It's like,
admit I made a mistake.
what?
It
No,
happens.
the accent's too sexy. I can't hear the mistake. All I hear is a sexy accent.
All right. Bye. Hit that like button, guys, if you haven't already. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell icon to all so you don't miss any content from us. You can also join the channel. There's a join option down there on YouTube, or you can head on over to Patreon/Trekyards, where you can also support us on a monthly basis. It's all appreciated and helps us out immensely. So if you can, please do all of the things. There are also links down below to the Teespring and the TeePublic store. Some great Trekyards merch there, as well as a lot of other cool stuff. So make sure you click those and help us out in any way you can. During these lives, you can super chat, especially these ones where you guys get to pick the ships that you're discussing or what we're discussing and you guys are voting on. So $5, you get to select a ship. For if you go over to PayPal and put in $5, you get 2 for 1. So you can select 2 ships on PayPal if that's the way you want to do it. And voting is free, so everyone can vote. So if you want to submit ships, super chat or PayPal, and if you want to vote, well, you're going to be voting, or you better be voting, because there are some great Trekyards really merch there, as well as to hear from you guys. Stuff. So make sure you click those and help us out in any way you can. All right. During these lives, you can super chat, especially these ones. You guys always think crazy stuff to pick the ships that you're discussing or what we're discussing, and you guys are voting on. So $5, which we'll get into as soon as Sam's done sharing and gets back here. We'll finish up this poll. It's already up about on PayPal accents, if that's the way you want to do it. And voting is free, so everyone can vote. I didn't put Canadian. So it's just if you want to submit ships, super chat or PayPal, and if you want to vote, well, you're going to be voting, or you better be voting, because there's some great really merch there, as well as to hear from you guys. It'd be interesting to see what you guys think is quote unquote sexy. Like we will of course talk about each of your selections and give our thoughts on it, but it is very subjective in that regard. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what gets voted as the sexiest and what holds the position the longest, because very subjective as far as what's going to be said and what people are thinking. So
all right, Stuart, did we get the poll?
I did. I think no, I didn't actually read it. I just commented on it. It's funny there's no Canadian on there.
Ran out of options. It's not about us, Stuart. It's about people.
But the most important people being first on the list in the poll. English. Very posh.
Well, that's a famous accent. That's why I went for that.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
People don't think, oh, the Canadian accent here is very sexy. Eh? That's not this. You know what I mean? That's not quite friendly. Yes, sexy. No. English. It's been said. Okay. What does that mean? Don't think so. Maybe. Don't know.
Sure. Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
Well, what are the results? And then we can put the next one up.
Let's kick that off. Yeah, 17 votes. English wins with 47%.
Really?
Italian comes in at second with 35%.
Huh.
Then Irish, the 12%, and American 6%.
Oh, I thought Italian would win that handsomely. Okay, cool. Hey, thanks. I wasn't fishing for that, so thanks.
All right, well, there you go. So let's move on to our first one from Olivia, $5. You're just Olivia, asking for this now. Series sci-fi ship. Series sci-fi ship is the McGee class.
But since we're versing, I've already got a few in, Stuart. You can bring the next one as well, because we've already,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, people always start throwing in, so we can compare straight out the gate.
Are they from PayPal then?
Yeah, first one on PayPal.
Okay.
And thank you. It absolutely does make a big difference.
So it'll be the McGee versus the Gunstar. Okay. Yep, that'll be the first one then. McGee versus Gunstar. Which one's going to win on this one? Now the McGee, I mean, you might find it sexy. It does look like two thrusting nipples of power, as Sam would say, on the front end there. But other than that, it looks and feels kind of clunky to me. The Gunstar, of course, it's got ample nacelles. It's got very interestingly shaped front end cockpit. It looks like it could be something that starts with or ends with a plug and starts with a butt. But yeah.
Oh, the famous plug butt.
So there's a lot of sexiness going on with the Gunstar. Way more than the McGee, in my opinion. But you guys get to vote, so go vote on the poll.
I am interested actually, and besides just the general, this is an interesting topic. Putting two, not saying these are, putting two unattractive ships and making people pick, because that's what I've super loved about a lot of these lives we do, we approach it in a way that why the hell would you ever talk about it at any other point in time? Sort of topics that make you
Yeah.
recontextualize in a way that you've never done before. It isn't just, of course the colony's sexy as hell, the reef it's better. Yeah, we know. But what if you compare the Akira to the Sydney? That doesn't right. Let's find out on Trekyards.
Well, we got the results in from our first one. Unless you have something to say about these two fine ships.
I mean, I want 20 votes if we can.
If we can, yes.
Give a minute or two. 17 votes. Let's get to 20, guys. I mean,
The wood in the poll.
do you have any preference before I give my spiel? Which one do you think sexier?
Gunstar, hands down.
So I think McGee
McGee's.
isn't unsexy. Like, it's not ugly because it's quite curvy in the right ways. Gunstar is just more ample. God, it's more ample looking. But I think both have both have boxiness isn't exactly sexy, and the Gunstar isn't an attractive craft per se. Like, it's not going for sleek sexy, but it is not the reverse. Yeah, it's a very interesting comparison. Again, you've never once had this debate in your entire life as a person in the world. But I'd say Gunstar just because of the extra curvature. But the saucer is not unsexy if you think.
We got 20 votes. So let's get this settled for once and for all. The Gunstar
Once and for all!
85%.
Okay.
McGee gets 15. So the McGee, I just wanted it off the screen. That's why I kind of was rushing you there.
It's your daily punishment by Olivia.
The Gunstar is
Rain champ.
Right there. All right. So next up is from that PayPal, because you
Thanks
get
much.
2 for 1 on the PayPal, guys. I said that earlier. But let's see. Schmo Buddy says the Star Fury from Babylon 5.
Very, I mean, obviously you picked them for a reason. Very comparable.
Yeah, I mean, both sexy in their own right, I think. If I had to pick
Which you do.
which one I would want to pilot,
Ooh,
I would probably take the Star Fury, honestly. I love the aggressiveness of it, and these are very similar in so many ways. They almost seem like part of the same lineage.
With Gunstar being the more fancy sort of later cousin,
or maybe like later down the timeline.
Yeah,
kind of like they keep adding to it to beef it up to make it
better.
What it kind of looks like.
Yeah, how can we amp up the amp up of the amping up of the amp up?
Yes. But yeah, I think for me personally, I'd pick the Star Fury as one I'd want to pilot because it just looks so cool. The Gunstar is still sexy in its own way, but I don't know. I'd pick the Star Fury, I think.
Is that controversial? Let's find out. Yeah, the Star Fury has a simplicity which the Gunstar is missing, which is fine. It's all good, right? But the Gunstar, because it's got more going on, is also more interesting. As if that doesn't just make sense. Because, yeah, that's how these things work. Yeah, I think the sleekness, the curvature of the pylons, that goes a long way for the Star Fury feeling sleek. I think the engines feel better on the Gunstar. Obviously practically I get Star Fury. It's got vents, thrusters in every direction. It physically great, but I think the Gunstar is simpler and sleeker in that regard. And cockpit wise, the Gunstar is curvier and nicer. So I guess that wins because the Gunstar is just interestingly effective to stand, which also must suck. But there's probably like a little, well, I say probably, you can see it, but it's probably like a bench they sort of sit on inside it. Because what a weird choice having it to be a standing set. You know, that's such a distinct choice. Let's just make it standing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say I think the Gunstar for me is curvier, nicer, but the Star Fury is sleeker, nicer.
Yes, that's a good way to put it.
Yes.
But it'll be interesting to see how you guys. 12. We got 27 votes.
Yes.
You guys are passionate about this.
Yes.
Very close too. So if
Yeah.
anyone else wants to get in
Uh-huh.
and vote,
Uh-huh.
feel
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
free. We do have 30 people here, so we can get another 3 votes potentially.
Beautiful.
And it's a very close call. So
As we say, $5 to miniship or five of any of the currency in the super chat, or $2.50 on the PayPal to do one, or $5 the same value for two. So put in either way, and this can be from any sci-fi franchise.
Dan says the Star Ferry cockpit can detach and separate. Well, we don't know that the Gunstar can't. The Gunstar's got a pretty intricate front section there, including the pilot being in a gimbal, which might be a little disorienting at times. And it does have the rear cockpit position too. And I would assume that that could eject as well to save the pilot. So just never saw it. Because all the Gunstars got destroyed except for one. This most advanced one that has Death Blossom. Anyway. All right, well, we'll call it there, I guess, with 28 votes. The Gunstar wins with 55%, with 29 votes now, it's 55%. So there we go. All right.
Close though. That's good to know.
Next up, we got Benjamin Stone with £5.
I wonder which one is more in the zeitgeist of the fans in the audience, the Gunstar or the Star Fury, because you saw Star Fury a lot more, but in your 4x3 low fidelity TV, but you could see Gunstar on the cinema and then on a DVD or whatever. I wonder which one has more resonance in the audience, because
that's a very good question, actually. Yeah,
because it's like the Enterprise of that franchise, right? It is so distinct because it's the ship.
So everyone comment right now in the chat, just Gunstar or Star Fury. Which one speaks more to you?
Yeah, it's more in your heart. And K70, we will just. Any. So he's basically putting in for 2 fan suggestions. So put in some suggestions, and we will use 2 from the chat. As he'll read that in a second, of course, when we get to that. But yeah, just throw in some suggestions. We'll pick 2.
And Trekker he says Starfighter from Wing Commander versus X-Wing. We're not doing versus.
No.
We just name one, we pull it in, whatever's the current winner is what it's going up against.
Oh, now Raj has suggested 2, and Raj is always here, so let's add in his fun stuff. I like his suggestions, they are great.
Well, before we get to those ones, though, Benjamin Stone, £5. Spiked Swordfish 2 from Cowboy Bebop. A starship in Ferrari red. Now, I've never actually really watched Cowboy Bebop. I've seen started watching part of the live action one, never got through it for some reason. And I've seen little bits and pieces of the cartoon. So I'm not sure, is this a starship or like a fighter? Because it feels like a fighter. It feels very pod racery to me. It feels like quite small. And again, as far as sexy goes, I'm not a huge fan of this design personally, so I would not label it at all as sexy.
You say it's not doing anything to your...
It's not.
Okay.
It's not.
Your brain, I suppose, shall I say.
It looks a little maybe too aggressive. Looks like a needle, and it doesn't really appeal to me. I don't want that. So, yeah. Let's see what the chat is saying about your... let's see, we got Star Fury, Gunstar, Star Fury. Star Fury, Puddle Jumper. Looks like Star Fury might slightly be leading.
Right? That's a really interesting one. I mean, I feel like you probably have seen the Star Fury more, and therefore it has a resonance, which is fair.
Yeah,
100% fair. But yeah, design language, it might still say more the other way.
What interests me on this one with this swordfish is what is the yellow stuff in the cockpit dome thing? Looks like a brain or like sponges. I don't know.
I think that's an artistic rendition of a cockpit, and they just sort of combined all the... I don't think it's literally that. I'm pretty sure that's
I zoomed in, and it's quite an odd choice to draw what is drawn there. So
I don't think that's necessarily in everything. In my version, I mean, Gunstar, smooth, curvy. This I can see the appeal from a cool design wise, but it's a bit sharp for me to be the same sexiness, I would say. I don't know, it looks too much like you could stab the black tip thing into like a staple and get it out, like a tool, you know.
yeah,
But I mean, hey, it is definitely sleek. I quite like the headlights and the point tip all looking like a face. I mean, it's a great picture, a great render. Yeah.
And
And
Captain Sovereign
oh,
says no F302. He also goes on to say Wraith Dart. Well, you can put them in, Captain Sovereign.
yeah,
Just a $5 super chat or $5 PayPal will get you two, so you could select both of those if you wanted for the
yeah.
price of one.
This is
So
up to you guys. We are at the mercy of the chat, and I picked Raj's. This is for the K70, the Valkyrie from Titan AI, and the Pearl Jumper as the two bonus selected ones, because I want a difference, and we want to give a chance for the things to win because both are quite nice.
Well, let's end this one then with 20 votes. The Gunstar wins with 75%, so it's not even really close.
There's still some love and support though for the other one. It's not as if it didn't have some support.
Sure, yeah. So yeah, next up will be Raj's. We will go with the
Yes. An AE ship.
The Valkyrie.
Yes.
Oh. The Valkyrie and the Phoenix from Titan.
No, two different things.
Well, whatever this one is.
Yeah, Phoenix.
Get it in.
No, yeah. No, Valkyrie. You confused me there.
Now this Okay, so Titan AE, when it was first coming out, they're like, it's like a new Star Wars. Like they're trying to make a new Star Wars. It never went anywhere, sadly.
No.
But I did enjoy it quite a bit. I need to go back and rewatch it because I do have it on I believe it's DVD actually.
Yeah, they never made a Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Fucking pisses me off, man. Pisses me off.
Yeah. And I forgot about the ship design, but it feels very much like a Eagle from Space 1999.
Ooh.
And an X-Wing.
Had a baby.
And an X-Wing had a baby.
I would not have made that comparison. I'm very interested about that.
Look at the front pod. Look at the front pod. It's very reminiscent of an Eagle.
Yeah.
Just kind of stretched.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so it's an interesting design, and I don't think it's sexy though. It feels very gangly and very kind of lanky. It doesn't feel to me like a cohesive design. It feels like it needs a few more iterations on the concept to really have it be something. It feels very simplistic. So yeah, I'm still gonna vote Gunstar personally. So
wow, get wrecked, Titan AE.
Yeah. Fuck you, Titan AE.
A great movie, fantastic soundtrack. The fact that it's got Cameron Diaz and Matt Damon before they were Cameron Diaz and Matt Damon, like they were almost where they were.
Yeah.
I mean, not the A-list of A-lists, but they're certainly like high point actors of the last 20 years, and they're the two leads. And it's a great paced film, it's really good art design. It's an all-round great film. It's surprising it never made ripples. I think the ship's a great design. I think it is kind of sleek and sexy personally. And I really like the use of the X, the makes it feel to me as if it very much sort of slices its way through the air, because it's like they obviously have to have the air resistance. Yeah, but also I know it in the film really well. I remember lots of the space shots. It's very elegant. It moves very curvy. It's really, yeah. I think for me this is a really close battle. I would probably actually say the Titan AE ship because I think it has a better flow. The Gunstar has a fat ass.
It does, yes.
Luckily the shapes are all great, but this is a flowing curve with other things versus the fat ass. So I would actually say I think Titan AE is, which otherwise I liked the idea. Well, that's just me. I'm still pissed it never came out on Blu-ray.
Well, it might at some point.
You would think just the fact those A-listers, B-listers, whatever, were the top people, it would then get some level of. But no, never popped up to make a Blu-ray.
I feel like I need to watch that tonight now.
Yeah, yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts. I actually bought the DVD like 2 years ago, and it's the first DVD I bought in like 12 years. And it's got great special features. Like, it's a good version. It's like, wow, I had to buy a DVD.
All right. Let's see what is next. Raj is next. Well, after we do the vote, the poll, 24 votes. The Gunstar still wins with 58%. So close.
Close. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Hmm.
I will take it.
And then Raj's next submission was the Puddle Jumper.
I mean, personal preference, of course, on this bad boy, you know?
Yeah.
Very different designs.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of the Puddle Jumper design. It seems very simplistic, but that's kind of the point. It just looks like something that should be shot out of a tube. And again, that's just the point. It has to go through a gate, right?
It does go through a tube, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I get it, but it doesn't do anything for me. They tried to make it snazzy with like the detailing on the hull and the things that pop out. I just it feels like it's a very simple transport or a shuttle, which is exactly what it is. But I don't think
Well,
it's
it's like the TOS shuttle, right? It's but
just
with
sexier though.
this is cooler though. TOS shuttle's not
TOS
cooler.
shuttle's sexier though.
It's smoother, but this is a far cooler design. I mean, every part of this.
If you say so, I disagree, but that's just me.
Yeah.
I've never been a fan of the Puddle Jumper. So yeah, for me, I'd go with the Gunstar on this one as well. I get it. The Puddle Jumper it's very utilitarian. It's exactly what it's designed to do, exactly what it does. It's perfect. So I get it. It's a perfect ship design. Just not anything that grabs my attention. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, no, for me, this is very different stylistically. You've got the curved, simple brushed metal of a Gunstar versus the very detailed, grungy in a good way, blocky but not, sort of curved blocky feel of the Puddle Jumper, which gives a lot more depth. The interior is fantastic, far more interesting than the exterior. Obviously, it looks phenomenal in motion. Its flow is superb. The way the different pods come out is great. The doesn't look quite as good without the pods. It feels more stringy because it's very long. Pods give it the really nice balance. But the fact that you can see very much TOS Connie vibe. This thing is super advanced, like super advanced. I mean, look how small the engine pods are. Look how small the connect. I mean, this is a fan design, but it's pretty close to the fan version. The connectors, everything is so thin and yet super strong and resilient because it's that advanced. It's made of amazing materials. I mean, this thing is a light year more advanced than the Gunstar. I mean, this thing can cloak. You can modify it to do hyperspace, which is, I mean, it takes some amazing A, B, and C to achieve it. But the fact this little bad boy can do that is astounding, as well as like it's a very robust piece of kit. So for me, I would say Puddle Jumper because I think it looks better in motion. Same thing. The Gunstar, the fat ass means it has a certain being pulled along by its engines feel. Whereas a Puddle Jumper, it flows, it zips, it winds, it moves. It's all a cohesive piece because it's a tube with engines. A detailed tube with engines. Well, I would say Puddle Jumper on this for sexiness.
One thing I find out about the Gunstar too is I just recently watched a documentary thing on the Last Starfighter, and I always thought this was weird even when I was younger. But when you see it from the front, you see the thrust from the nozzles are going like kind of vertically out. So I don't know if the engines are thrusting. They don't thrust straight back. It's kind of weird. I don't know if it's just a limitation of the time or if they're trying to convey something.
I mean, most things are a limitation of the time. I mean,
yeah,
which is why it's so
just
impressive.
seems like an odd choice though. When it's coming straight at you, you see like the thrust from all the engines kind of going out diagonally. It's just,
and that was in the documentary pointing out the thrust, or you just noticed it.
It's just talking about the CGI. Yeah. I've noticed it my entire life watching the movie. Just doesn't quite make sense. But anyway,
yeah, no, fair. Yeah, I got the 4K release And that was quite interesting. Although the if I recall, special features audio is really bad, or like not as good as it should be. So it was like, this is a brand new transfer, and then why special features all a bit lackluster for quality. Although a good film. It is a bit simplistic when you watch it now, not just from a technical aspect, just from a story aspect. But that's not really a complaint. I mean, it was very very good at the time.
And Rick Sternbach is in the special features.
Mmm.
Young Rick
Mmm.
Sternbach. So
Paintings, I guess.
not exactly sure what he did on that, but yeah. All right, well, let's
Paintings.
see what you guys are saying with 30 votes. Wow. Gunstar wins with 63%.
Okay. Person preference, right? Did
Okay,
not
what?
think this
Okay,
would be
now,
a winning batch one, but I'm impressed.
yeah. Now I'm throwing out a challenge. What can dethrone the Gunstar,
Yeah.
guys? Let's go.
Because
This
you
one
guys are
is
voting this. You guys are making this happen, right?
this one is not a request for ship, but I'll read it. Case 70, 10 pounds. Good news. Good news, everyone. My channel is at 28 or 2,830 subscribers, and Star Trek Defiant fan film we are doing is doing very well. Chapter 9 is still in the works. Well, congrats, man. That's awesome.
As a fan filmmaker, I can appreciate all the hard work that goes in. So go check it out. Yeah. Ooh, coming soon, chapter 8. He's got a Picard era uniform. That's cool. Cool.
Right, but moving to PayPal, we got Schmobuddy, who says the F302. So F302.
Cool. Yeah, go check out the content.
Uh-huh.
From Stargate, Stuart. From Stargate.
Yes, I know.
I don't feel yes.
A very real world kind of military application. Feels very fighter like, which is exactly what it's supposed to do again. It's fine. It's
Way
missing something.
It's way bigger than you think it is as well. Everyone
Yeah.
thinks it's a certain size, but the wingspan's really big. It's bigger than any fighter in Trek, basically. Like wingspan, right? Not everything else. It's really absolutely deceiving how big it is.
It's got very much like a bomber vibe to it,
Yeah.
though. Like some of the flying wings and stuff like that. It's got that look to it.
Yeah, 100%.
And it looks great in motion. But you know, F-14's sexier by far. Do I think this is sexier than the Gunstar? I mean, yes, in a kind of militaristic fighter kind of vibe, but the Gunstar feels more futuristic, feels more fantastical, and
yeah, this one's too
that being said,
makeable.
I'm not the biggest fan of the cockpit on the Gunstar. I kind of like the more grounded cockpits of the
Yeah, but it's got to accommodate, you know, Death Blossom. Got to be able to move, man. Got to be able to move.
So yeah, I would probably still pick the Gunstar over this one just for futuristic design influence, but I do like the F302. So
I did not think that Gunstar would be the reigning champ. Yeah, I mean, for me, this is I as much as I love the X302 or F302, I wouldn't say it was sexy, or I would say it was cool. So I think the shape formations are nice, just the way it all integrates really well, while still having very desperate shapes. Knowing the you know, the 3D model quite well. It's awkwardly hard edged at the front line, which you can kind of see in this replica as well. It's flat and it's blocky, which really goes against the sleek feel. I think when we did the 3 replica, I had the guy curve it like 20-30%, like just more, because it always bugged me. Just like you could do more than 5 polys, right? And that helps the feel, because it's quite cool, but it's actually a lot of hard edges. And definitely a bomber, yeah, in the sense it's crowned with missiles when it wants to be. And a hyperspace engine, which doesn't really work. But it could. It's cool. Yeah, for me, this a great fighter, definitely more of a tactical thing.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't necessarily say sleek.
Yeah.
But I would put money, you know, I'd put money down to say this looks better in a squadron. than the Gunstar, which would just look like a bulky mess of many shapes. This, I think, has felt really well as like a full. If you see loads on screen, it would feel better as a fleet.
We would never know because we've never seen the Gunstar in a squadron formation because they all got destroyed in the hangar. Boo. Anyway, so what are you guys saying though? 24 votes. Ooh, okay. Before I read the results, though, I'm going to check something. The likes are 23. Come on, guys. 27 of you here. Get those likes up to 30. But moving back to the poll, you should probably vote on the poll if you haven't already, because I'm going to read the results now. 24 votes. Gunstar still winning with 62%. The Gunstar is winning, but like barely. It's like 60% ish. And I don't know why.
Well, it's going to be something that someone's going to say. It's going to be like a 92.
I don't know why everybody's bringing in small ships either. These are all small. These are all small fighters. Like, this is ships. You can bring in the fucking refit, which will just win.
Yeah, I'd say you should. And I appreciate the variety, guys. Yeah.
Next up, really he's got the Hammerhead. Shmo buddy, the Hammerhead from Space Above and Beyond. Well, Olam Drab, you're in trouble. He's been forgetting likes constantly lately. Well, go and like. God damn it.
How did the picture not make it?
The picture did not make it.
Well, bam.
That I can see anyway.
Well, it was there on my thing.
Okay, perfect. All right.
This, of course, is famous, but I think its legacy is diminishing year on year because who talks about this really?
Yeah.
Doesn't mean it's not sexy though.
Well, see that this in a head-to-head with the F-302 would be interesting because they both have that same kind of military fighter vibe. So it'd be interesting to see what people would say. I'm not a big fan of the Hammerhead. I think I've said this before. It's got an interesting, unique design, but it's something about it just bugs me. Much prefer the F-302. And in this instance, I'm going to have to say the Gunstar again. Like the Hammerhead's interesting, but it's almost too different. I don't know why. I don't know why I don't like it. I don't know why I don't like it. It's just something about it just doesn't really speak to me. And seeing it in motion doesn't really improve it much. A lot of these ships you see in motion, and you're like, oh, it looks really good. Dipping and diving. This one just kind of like, eh. I'm not the biggest fan of the Hammerhead. It's got potential. Like, I'd change a few things and make it a lot better, in my opinion. But yeah, but it's up to you guys to vote. So
all we can do is say our piece. Yeah, I'm happy to say Hammerhead sexier. I think it's a really sleek fighter that is efficient, sleek, simple but curved, and has really. I know it that well, but I don't know if there's that many bad angles. I can imagine. Versus again, Gunstar, it's not super balanced. So I would straight away say Hammerhead. I think it's one of the epitomes of sleek fighter. I have not even seen the show that it's in. I think by the X-2, it's not even close. This should be a hands down winner as well. Nice, sleek, and simple. I think it wins hands down.
And this angle, it looks great. But from a lot of other angles, it just doesn't look good. That's one of the main problems I have with it.
It's the famous one that everyone talks about, and we always use.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, yeah. People aren't agreeing with me, but I think this wins against Gunstar. Would be my opinion.
Well, with 32 votes, Gunstar is 78%, which is higher than it's been for a while for the Gunstar. So
you guys are having a say, right? Olam says Hammerheads make sense, but sexy isn't the word. Oh, and Arkenshen. Sorry I missed the anniversary stream. Happy 11th. Sunday is our big anniversary Trekyards all-day stream, so do join in for that, and you can celebrate with us then. We had our formal one, but now it's our fun one. Excited for that. Be there or be square.
Yes. All right, let's switch back to super chats and then back to PayPal again. So super chat, Benjamin Stone, £5 for perfect curves. The SSV Normandy SR1 from Mass Effect. Bum, bum, bum.
These are very different
Yeah,
designs.
yeah, yeah. I would say for me, the Normandy is the winner here. I
Hmm.
really like I really like what the ship has going on, and it's time to dethrone the Gunstar. I'm sorry, the Gunstar is not that sexy that it should have
But
been
I
there that long, in my
was
opinion.
one like 7, 8 at this point.
So yeah, dethrone it, guys. The Normandy is a much sexier ship. It feels if you take off the one set of like the one long thing on the side there,
Mm-hmm.
um, it would feel very much like a new Concorde or like a
Mm-hmm. Yep.
passenger
Mm-hmm.
plane. But with
100%.
that thing on it, it adds the military like punch to it.
Mm.
And I really like the designs and the shapes that are going on with this thing. And the color
Mm.
scheme is great too. Lots to like about the Normandy. So,
He is a fan. Yeah, I
mm,
mean, come on, they are literally going for sexy, right? I mean, you can see it. It's going for sleek, curvy, sexy, fast standing still. I mean, across the board, it's going for sexy. Even though you might not love the sexy, but I mean, definitely going for sexy.
mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I would happily say Normandy. Like, it's not everyone's cup of tea, nor is it the best ship, right, in the universe. But yeah, it's definitely
Yeah.
a sexy craft. Very happy
And I
to.
appreciate them for doing something different, like the color scheme, and it's
Mm-hmm,
not just a goddamn brick.
mm-hmm,
Because a lot of these ship designs you get in games and stuff are, and this is one of my biggest complaints, bricks with antennas thrown all over it.
mm-hmm,
Um, and it gets old after a while. And
mm-hmm,
it's the most logical kind of design that you would actually do because it's simple. But
mm-hmm. Yeah,
yeah,
well, yeah. But last thing, if you haven't, obviously, if you haven't played Mass Effect, it's not have the same resonance. But yeah, I think it's just a very sleek. Now, I'm not to say it's going to necessarily keep the throne very long, but I would,
Mhm.
should probably be a winner.
Well, let's see what everybody's saying. With 32 votes now, the
Oh,
Gunstar wins with 59%. So
oh,
it's getting less because that's less than 60.
so close. But you guys are the keepers of the final vote, so you doth. And again, you could submit anything. You could submit a Gunstar killer. Not a phrase I ever thought I was going to say, but I said it. Very interesting.
So let's move
Okay.
back to PayPal. We got Mark
Oh, wait,
Lawrence.
buddy. Most bland ship ever for the Normandy. Damn.
Oh,
Damn. Okay then. We've been told.
damn. All right, well, Mark Lawrence, though,
Oh,
$10. Another chance to throw in the Outlaw Star from Outlaw Star, LOL.
the red one.
Oh, yeah. Ugh. Mark, you know what? Um, I love you, dude, but you have bad taste in ships.
Unless you all
That's-
disagree and think he has great taste in ships.
Bold choice going
Bold
red,
choice.
and I appreciate that because, like I said, gray kind of gets boring after a while.
Mm-hmm.
But it's anime, so of course it's going to be red, flashy, bright colors. Yeah,
Sensing a pattern, are you?
not a lot of sexiness going on with this. It feels very kind of like a jumbled mess almost. Lots of weird contrasting shapes. Like sure, there's a lot of organic curves, but there's points everywhere. There's just the way that they don't merge together very well, in my opinion. So unfortunately for me, this one I would still choose the Gunstar. Yep.
It's getting a lot of winning love. You know, goodness, this thing is this thing is rocking the equation. The Gunstar. Yeah, I mean, I think I would say it has some charm.
Oh, I
Not.
got to read the rest of his.
Oh
Hold
yes.
on. There's more. There's more to consider. The ship is piloted by both a standard pilot and a synthetic humanoid who is suspended naked. Points in a liquid vat on the bridge. Then another ship. Oh, that's the other ship. We'll get to that in a second. So there you go. There's a naked synthetic and suspended in goo. Does that change your opinion about the sexiness? It doesn't change mine at all.
Would you like goo?
Sure. It's not enough to impact me on this one, though.
But I'm wondering, and I guess Mark can say, why the back fin thing with the spikes? That to me feels very out of place. Everything else is kind of consistent, and that just appears at the end. It's like, what? Don't know. That confuses me. I think it's sleek enough. But what is that blue shell thing at the top? Just with holes in.
Doesn't matter. It's the artist's choice. It's the same thing as the yellow thing that I put out in the other one.
Yeah, well, yeah. For sure.
Well, let's see what you guys are saying with 31
You guys have
votes.
a say, so yeah,
The Outlaw Star wins by 52%. So barely. One more vote would have tied it.
Right, Stuart, you have been told.
It's fine. You know
Wow.
what? I can't.
No,
You guys can't be right all the time.
What? What?
Oh, so Gunstar getting out of here, putting that up there. I almost got rid of the Outlaw Star.
And AC
right,
says,
well,
I'm sorry, I didn't get the memo that Japanese animated ships would be in this competition. Competitor for Gunstar enters. It's up to you guys. That's the whole fun of this. You are deciding where this goes.
this isn't anything sci-fi. Yeah. I mean, sometimes it would just be specific to Star Trek or Star Wars or something, but this isn't anything goes. Yeah. So,
right, okay.
So Mark Lawrence's next
done,
pick
Mark.
is another ship. Would be the Romulan Valdor class, which of course is here. And yeah, I would think the Valdor is much sexier than this Outlaw thing.
I mean, it's trying to be a bloody sexy through butter craft. I've always thought lots of it is too thin, especially when you know the scale of the ship. It just feels odd. For me, it's a design over logic design, but it looks great in the film, of course. But it's such a step down in terms of what the Romulans are doing from the Deredex. But it's a step towards, we're just gonna samurai knife stab you, kill you battleship vibe. Makes sense too, right? This is just a warship. Why are they fucking around with negative space and shit? Like, I mean, it has some, but like, yeah, this is just a warship. It's just, you know, but it's a little bit too different, I'd say, from the Deredex, but it's, you know, doing a different thing.
Yeah, but it's smaller as well. Like, it seems like part of the same fleet, just for different purpose, you know, and a little bit newer take on the fleet design, but yeah.
But I wouldn't want to see this thing take over from Deredex as a standard. Just really razor thin.
Oh, and I agree. I totally agree.
Yeah,
it's more like a scout ship, in my opinion. Something smaller.
Well, it isn't. It's actually really freaking big. But
yeah,
for me, it's exactly the allegory to the Enterprise E. It's thinner, sleeker, sharper. It's the exact logic competitor, I would say. So John did a great job in that regard. But yeah, I would assume a short one. Which would ask the question, if this was gun starring, would people then say Gunstar, or is this truly a smash hit? Vote no!
According to your votes, 26 votes. Romulan Valdor wins with 88%. Just blows this other thing out of the water.
I'll picture the Sonic 5 and 6 explosion. Damn, Mark, you took over. Then you torpedoed yourself with yourself.
You reasserted dominance upon yourself.
No, Mark. Oh, okay, sorry, Mark. Oh. Okay, right. New competitor into the ring. Pretty damn sexy. Where are we going there?
All right, let's see what we got going on. Ray Ricks, 5 pounds. Expanse, UN1. They should go toe-to-toe with the Normandy. They have the same kind of vibe. That kind of modern-day X-plane type configuration.
Mm.
Um,
More with this, but yeah.
yeah, yeah, I like this as the presidential ship essentially. Um, looks fast. Looks like a good paper airplane design. Like really, uh, it's fairly large, and it's quite luxurious inside, of course, as you would expect, right? And yeah, it just looks like Air Force One, like our modern day Air Force One. It's got the same kind of markings, and it stands out. That's what it's supposed to do. It's the presidential thing, and it's very cool looking. And yes, sexier than a Valdor, in my opinion. But hey, what do I know?
Well, this is where it's simpler, sleeker, but more
Mhm.
boring. But some of the sexiest things are kind of boring, right? And that's not a problem. So, right? Depends what you're looking for. Depends what you value. Hmm. I mean, can we get another upset? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe.
I think we're going to.
Ooh. Okay.
No,
Yeah.
we're not. 27 votes. Which is sexier? Well, the Valdor wins with 78%. So,
Okay. Okay. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. You guys tried, and I'll give you that. But there's much more to come.
Speaking
Hmm.
of Schmo Buddy,
Oh.
$5. Bubble Fighter from Lost in Space movie, 1998. Just watched that the other night again, and rewatching the Lost in Space on Netflix as well.
Hmm. Did you also get the
Episode,
Did you also get the 4K
episode,
then?
uh,
Because that just came out as well.
or no, not yet.
Oh, yeah. It's happened to then. Cool.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, this feels more like Sky Captain in the World of Tomorrow type vibes, or something the Imperials would build in Star Wars. It kind of has a TIE Fighter-esque vibe, but the painting on the side being very World War II with the face, that's this thing, the bubble is the cockpit, and the thing turns around it. They look fantastic in motion. They're really kind of fun to watch. And
Did you say Star Wars?
I did.
There's a ship from Star Wars. Just point it out. Just throw it in there.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's the same ship.
Well, yeah, I was thinking something different, but it's just I feel like you put a TIE fighter cockpit on this, you'd make the wing elements have like the solar panel look. You could have it part of one of the TIE fleets. Kind of a weird, funky TIE design. Anyway, regardless. Um, fun little fighter ships, and yeah, that movie's underrated for a lot of things. Although, yeah, the more you watch it, the better it gets, especially the ending. Um, it's got layers to it, like an onion. Do I think this is sexier than the Valdor? No, I don't even think they're in the same category. Again, we got like a single person fighter versus a large ship with very sleek design language. They're both kind of sexy in their own way, but I would probably pick the Valdor personally.
Yes, they're a tad different. Yeah, Lost in Space is a very odd movie. We rewatched a portion of it for 4K came out. Visually very interesting. I love that they would actually see some of the CG matte lines. There's a fuzz. It was like that's the edge of the set, and there's a matte painting, just behind that we can
Mhm.
see the edge. Very odd. The dialogue is real not good in the first like 40 minutes. It's quite amateurish. There's a lot of lines that are like that is a first draft writer who wrote soap operas.
But do you like the movie?
Well, I like moving for nostalgia reasons. The model look was great. The CG was very ambitious at the time. Great to see Joey not be Joey. Casting's great, apart from the dad, of course. He's absolutely terrible in it. And the mum's not good either. She has a very lack of charisma and parenting. But the two kids are great. And like everyone
Those
but the
three
main
kids.
two. Yeah, sorry, yeah.
Hmm.
Everyone but the main two parents are really good casting. The parents are really bad cast, like properly not good, and Smith's great. So it's a movie extreme, some real like zeitgeist boom. Like the robot, phenomenal design, absolutely spectacular. But the sets are giant, empty, and a bit like generically empty. It's a really odd film, but the script was not good for us. Like you don't think about as a kid like how just not good it is. I easily write better dialogue like any day of the week.
So is the Lost in Space movie, you're sexier than the Romulan Veldor guys. That's what we're here to discuss.
It's really not. And it's only the first like 4 minutes of the movie as well. But it's cool. Front bit to track sends off. Cool.
What do you think of the ship, though? You never said one thing about it.
Oh, it's good. Yeah, well, like I said, it's an adventurous ship from Star Wars. But I'd seen this first, but hadn't registered it. That I'd seen later, but registered it. No, it's good. It's a great idea for a ship. I mean, it makes a lot of sense. Cockpit stays stable with great green screening. They do a really, really good job for those set pieces. Yeah, it's a great little fighter that defies logic of how you think spacecraft work. That's what makes it effective. So yeah, really effective design. Yeah, for sure.
And Akashkin says, I love Sky Captain. I'm going to disagree. I love Sky Captain in the World of Tomorrow as well. The reason I said it was because of the markings on it. Very World War II like, but like with a funky futuristic vibe as well. That's why I said it.
Yeah.
I'm not dissing Sky Captain in the World of Tomorrow in any way, because I love that film. And I love the designs in that film. Anywho, what are you guys saying? 31 votes. The Romulan Valdor wins with 77%.
Fun pick. Really fun pick.
Mm-hmm.
Really unexpected, and we like unexpected.
Next up, we got Poly Robotics won with $20. Thank you so much. It says the USS Protostar. Wow. Now we're talking.
Oh, you have entered the ring with that competitor.
Dun, dun, dun.
And thank you. That's an amazing super chat. Appreciate you so much. Thank you.
Yes. I love the Protostar. I think it is one of the sexiest of the Starfleet designs. And need to see it come back. Come on, guys. But yeah, it's way sexier than the Valdor. Every way. I love all the shapes. The only thing that kind of is bothersome and disconnects me a little bit is the Bizarre Collectors. Wish they were kind of rounded, but I don't hate the way they are either. It definitely looks better in this configuration than it does transformed with the Protostar drive out, but love the idea of that and the size of it as well. I like the smallness of it. Yeah, interior design, I mean, interesting choice for a lot of the elements, especially the captain's chair, but I don't hate it. It grew on me like a rash. I love being able to see like into the bridge module from outside. I think that's really, really cool. I mean, a lot of the starships have that, but not in this grandiose fashion. So yeah, I love the Protostar. I would definitely vote it hands down over the Valdor.
Yeah. The tricky thing is with this one is that it is clearly a race car, right?
Yeah.
But also it's weird reflective metally, and the bridge dome, while great, is a real pain in the ass of a CG artist because you can see everybody. Like even if it's annoying, I for the fan films I even match who's in the bridge, so you'll see a correct uniform people with the correct bloody spots just because you see them if you fly past, right? Or the lack of presence. Yeah, the facades are weird. I really like the multi-layer glass. It's really creative, but the fact there's a hard line with a dip is very odd, and it really goes against every other part of the design aesthetically. It is super different. Like it doesn't connect. But yeah, it's obviously sleek, it's obviously sexy. I do really wish they'd made an NCC version with proper texture of the hull and not metal plates, because it really could do with, looking normal. Whereas the Valdor is a complete package, right? It is damn sexy, it is damn sleek, it feels exactly what it is. This is super unique. And this render is so funny. They've got registry spotlights, but the registry above it, which means what the hell's the point in the they just did shit for the sake of it on this design, right? Because that doesn't make a lick of sense. Yeah. Yeah, I think
Great.
Valdor's a more cohesive sexy, but the Protostar is trying to be sexy.
35 votes.
Oh,
Protostar wins with 63%.
okay. Sorry, Mark, you've been dethroned.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
All right, so
New
let's put this in its
competitor has entered the
new rightful
chat.
spot.
Fun.
And there hasn't been one like totally dominating this one, which is great.
Well, Gunstar was pretty
Gunstar lasted a long
long
time,
time.
but I'm just saying
Yeah.
it shouldn't have been there that long, first of all. So I don't know what was happening. Anyway, moving on. Ray Ricks, 5 pounds. The Babylon 5 White Star. Another one of my favorite designs. Sleek, sexy, even though I don't quite understand the modeling on the hull, but it's fine. Interesting color palette for sure. This is our Fleet Yards thumbnail. If you haven't watched the episode, go watch it. Um, it's funny because this looks like a creature with guns jammed forcibly into its eyes and a smaller baby version of it stuck on its back, which reminds me of the Night Raven from G.I. Joe, the Cobra plane that had it's basically an SR-71, but it had like a small little ship on top that could detach. Exactly what this looks like and reminds me of all the time, every time I see it. There's a lot going on with this, but for something about it, the curves, the sleekness. A friend of mine from the UK actually built me one. As one of two. He built himself one as well, which is really nice. And I think, as far as starships go, this is an interesting take, and it feels like one of the X planes. Honestly, it feels like something that we could actually build and have flying in our skies today. Just the configuration of it, but. And I think that's one of the reasons I like it, because I like a lot of the X-Plane type vibes from a lot of these designs. So, plus it's powerful, I'm told. I haven't watched Babylon 5 to really find out, but um,
Yeah,
yeah,
this thing will wreck you.
yeah. Are they already in the same planet? What the
Yes.
fuck? Oh, they're gonna battle. They're literally battling.
That's hilarious. I
That is
obviously
hilarious.
I didn't do the other one, obviously. Huh.
It's Tatooine as well. It's really fucked things up.
Shit. Okay. Well, okay then. Yeah, I mean, this is a real. I'm not looking at the. I'm getting other images. This is a grunt. This is a down and dirty match. Whatever the phrase I was trying to use, like a real like cage match.
Grunge match.
Cage match. These
Yeah.
are two heavy hitters because White Star is really freaking sleek. She's really well thought out. She's got beautiful angles, beautiful glows, amazing emotion, amazing the show. Quite similar in a lot of ways to the like put them side by side. The front feels aesthetically somewhat similar, though not. Like they're actually surprisingly parallelly, just not. This is either one is super strong. I would say that the White Star is probably more consistent as a design. That all the elements come together, whereas the Pro Star has a bit too much JJ, a bit too much post Nemesis. It doesn't know what it's trying to be quite as much. It's a prototype, right? White Star is a
Yeah.
really cohesive, weird thing. That's great. So I would probably say White Star in this just because it's a really cool design on top of being sexy.
Mm.
Yeah, and it looks
Yeah,
very good emotion.
I never got to say which one I would have selected either. They're both sexy in the same
Mm-hmm.
kind of way,
Yeah,
shape wise. But yeah, I think there's something extra special about the White Star that just would
yeah. It's more creative
fill,
as well.
yeah, it would
Yeah.
fill that sexier slot for me.
Oh, Roston looks like a mess. Ouch.
Wow.
And
Let's see what
Constantine
everyone.
says, doesn't like
Oh,
themselves on Pro Star too bulky. I would say they're bulky. They're very actually a little bit too small, possibly. Damn. Okay.
well, everyone's entitled to their opinion,
Uh huh.
whether it's
Mm-hmm.
wrong or
Mm-hmm.
not.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right, 37 votes. Protostar still wins with 57%, so it's a close one between these two. But yeah, the White Star's out of the picture. And now we're moving on to Ralston S. Bailey with $5. USS Relativity from Voyager. That's the Wells class. Um, these are both kind of oddities as far as Star Trek ships go. Although I almost feel like there's a design lineage between these two. It's just the shaping of the saucer section and the shape of the front of this one. We've talked about this quite a bit, the relativity. I like the color scheme, the kind of iridescent, like changes color under different lighting conditions. Look to it. It's got a beetle vibe. Also has like a almost like a beak. There's a lot of interesting elements that were chosen here, but you kind of get a sense and a feel for what everything does. And also the interior, the bridge design is fantastic. Having the little transporter on the bridge, the T cars, the redesign of the computer interface is really cool. Um, do I think it's sexier than the Protostar? No, I think they're about the same. It's kind of right there with White Star. The design language is sort of similar to White Star as well. Same with the color scheme. There's a lot similar, so it's they're close. If I did have to pick one to let's say have on my model shelf, it would be the Protostar though. So yeah,
Yeah, I mean, comparing a prototype to a fully fleshed out ship, like I said, very similar to the White Star. It's organic, but not. I think the Relativity is a tremendous design. Would I tweak a few things? Yes. Would I update a few things? Yes. Not only the overall shape, but the sub shapes, as it was limited at the time, of course. But yeah, both I would say are sexy and sleek and interesting and different. I think the Relativity is more cohesive again. Maybe simpler in that it's all one shape. Even the shape is made up of lots of sub shapes, it's still one whole. Protostar at least has a more differentiated subsections. But I do think Relativity, it's going for sleekest ship ever in canon track, blah blah. Pretty great.
it's so sleek it can travel through time. It's
You,
not just fast.
yeah.
Yeah, that's sleek. It can hit 88 miles an hour, no problem.
Yes.
That's what we're saying.
Good job.
Let's see, with 28 votes, which is sexier? The Protostar wins with 54%, so that one's very
Oh
close.
yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. Protostar is doing a good. It's starting its run. Very cool.
Boston S. Bailey, $5. The Bajoran Lightship from DS9.
Curveball. Curveball.
Did he mean the Solar Sailor?
Lightship. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the lightships are there.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I thought he would say Solar Sailor. Um, and the Solar Sailor is intricate and it is artistic, which could imply sexiness, sure. But it's so basic and primitive and fragile. It's very much more like an art piece than an actual functioning ship
A lot of art
design.
is sexy though.
That sure, yeah, especially anybody that's butterfly, they would absolutely find this, sexy because it looks very butterfly-like. So I don't know.
Mm.
I'm still gonna say Protostar though. Again, the central cabin of this thing feels very beetle-like with the
Mm-hmm.
shapes that they use. Um, and it does kind of feel like a beetle in flight. All the wings that fold out from all the weird places that you
Mm.
wouldn't consider the beetle has. Uh, yeah. And because it's a beetle, it reminds me of a bug. It's kind of icky. So I'm not gonna say it's sexier at all than the Protostar. But an interesting choice to bring in.
Yeah. No, I mean I would definitely say it's sleek and a pleasing shape.
Mm.
but I do not think the hull is pleasing. I think its overall shape is great, but don't subdivide it into its separate pieces, kind of thing. It's strong on some of its parts, but ProStar. It's fine, it's about having a fat ass. This thing is all ass, but it's just a very thin ass. You know? Yeah, I would still say ProStar on this. But I can see why people would like it though. It is cool. Yeah.
Well, moving on then with 31
Mm.
votes, which is sexier? Protostar wins with 58%.
Okay. Okay. Cool. I like it. And again, guys, join us on Sunday for our Drunk Yards live celebrating Trekyards and the many years we've been doing this fun show with you.
11 years. 11 years. So come and join us and celebrate with us and hang out. We're going to have a lot of fun, and there's going to be some PayPal bonuses and perks.
Yes.
So if you can PayPal in, it would definitely help us out. And we're going to have a good time. And you guys get to determine how drunk we get. So
there will be some bonuses for sure. All right.
Little People Pets, $5. The NX 75300 Ostler class, lower decks. Oh, yes. One of the most un-Star Trek-like designs I think I've ever seen. Definitely
it has
feel
warp
like
grills
it
and
belongs.
facades though, so
I mean it does,
you know?
sure, but it feels like a Gothic cathedral kind of in space, and that's the point.
Takuvma, where are you? What?
Yeah,
What?
exactly. Feels like it could, it's supposed to be spooky and scary, and I think they definitely get that across, especially the nebula it's coming out of with the lightning, and they're going very much for the haunted house kind of vibe, or haunted castle. Is it sexy? No, sir. It feels like something out of Buck Rogers or Flash Gordon. It feels like one of those designs. Change some colors, and you wouldn't even notice that those were Bizarre collectors or nacelles of any type. So yeah, 40, yeah. Warhammer 40K vibes, says Ren BR. Yeah, 100%. It's got that kind of feel to it. So yes. In no way is it sexier than the Protostar, except it's long and phallic. So if you're really going with the legitimate, like the real definition of sexy, I mean, you could. Sorry, I've said too much. It's your turn now.
Look, I'm going to say one thing in reference to your previous comment. It is black.
Oh, good God.
And if you look at the pylons, it is ribbed for your viewing pleasure.
And we've never seen it go back because it was black.
Yeah, what a weird thing that existed when we saw it, and we were so thrilled that we finally got first contact uniforms back. That was the oh my god moment of all the things, not realizing that of course Lodex did come back can and would do all the things, but it felt like such an achievement. Isn't that fascinating, right? That was like, oh, they gave a shit about uniform accuracy.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, I think this one's not close. I'm shocked how close this is, because I would not say this one's sexy really at all, and yet our audience is properly. This thing's showing up. Yeah. Yeah.
And the poll's so close as well.
Yeah, I am. I mean, hey, you guys do you. If you like black and ribbed, then I'm gonna sneeze.
35 votes. Yeah, the Protostar wins with 58%, but it's close.
Wow.
It's close. Closer than it should be. So we're gonna get you out of there because that made me feel uncomfortable.
Is there just some pro star fatigue that you voted for enough? You want something else? Maybe, but
Maybe.
Damn. Right. Okay.
Next up, we're going to switch over to PayPal. I know we do have another super chat, but it's the Battle of the Rays, and right now, Classic for Real on PayPal is winning. He's PayPal in for 3, which he put in the proper amount, so that's good. Because obviously, Sexiest Starship is a 3-way tie between, speaking of tie, the Y tie, from Star Wars U Comics. Now this is sexy. All right, look, ample nacelles on the front there, nice and rounded.
I mean, you can all be the judge. Does phallic win or does a shovel win? Pointy shovel. The problem is this makes too much sense, you know, as a design. Right?
Yeah.
You just shove two ships
Yeah.
together in a graveyard. What was it? Was it a Lego movie show that there was two? I think it was a sort of Lego advert or something, where it was a TIE fighter and X-wing. They fought on a planet, both crashed, and they combined to be a Lego. I think it was Lego TIE X-wing. That was like really well done. Do you guys remember that? It was like quite a big deal. It was the first time we'd seen those ever like combine art designs, and it was really clever.
Can't say as I've seen it.
Yeah.
Sounds interesting though.
Yeah, it was a while ago, and it was fun because they both escaped together in a combined ship. It was cool. That was really cool. Okay,
No, it's an interesting design. I would not say it's more sexy than the Protostar though.
I mean, if we ever do a live, if we do a live where it's like most grounded ships, most logical, right, most utilitarian, this would be very logical.
Mm-hmm.
But sexy. Well, again, funny how no one's put in the thumbnail ship. Because the N1 is a pretty damn, for me personally, very sexy craft.
Which is sexier, the one from Phantom Menace or the Mandalorian's one?
I like the banana yellow personally.
I do too, but I think Mando's is sexier for me. Anyway, what are you guys saying with this one? 23 votes. The Protostar wins with 58%. All right, next up is another one of Classic for Reals, and he has chosen from Lower Decks Packwood Clump Ship. Which is just such an odd choice of picture that you selected.
Well, I don't use a stow model because a stow model is not as good as a show model. And I don't want to grow out all my renders.
Because in this, I when you first threw it up there and I was kind of looking at it, I was like, what the fuck ship is that? Read the thumbnail and okay, well, because it looks like from this view, it looks very crab-like.
Yeah.
But you don't get that, and I don't get that interpretation from the other views. But it feels like just looking at it straight on like that, it just changes the look for me. In no way is the clump ship sexy. I mean, it incorporates sexy elements of other ships, but it feels very much like a mishmash as it's supposed to. And I don't think it's sexy at all. It's interestingly configured and put together in a kind of strangely enough logical way, but yeah, the Protostar would still win in my eyes. There's just a little too much going on and different the color scheme itself just being so many colors just thrown in here.
Colors. And Classic tries to be helpful, and he kind of is. He says, me, the Lego thing you're thinking of is the rebuild the Galaxy X-Wing versus TIE Fighter. I said I've been meaning to get for a while. You say that, but given that one of the minifigures is a lady from The Rise of Skywalker, I believe, but I saw this in like the early 2000s, wasn't that? So think much earlier. When it was like, oh my god, there's a new Star Wars cartoon thing. Wow, it's like 4 minutes. That's enough. Like, it's that level of like really cool. I mean, I love the clump ship. I think she's great. I have a lot of fond memories using her in Pack of Resurgence. No shit. And in one other film? Did I just use it in that? Maybe. I would love to work more with this ship. I think it's really intimidating and wonderfully detailed.
Intimidating is a good word, yeah.
I mean, it's just great. It shouldn't work. It freaking shouldn't work. And having spoken to my mod a lot, I know that even though it looks like it, the Dederodex hull is not a 1-to-1 So we couldn't just kit bash using a fan version. It has to be custom done. It's fine. Just isn't a one-to-one. It looks like it is, but it isn't. Which makes sense. It could be any Romulan ship, right? But I really like it. Yeah, I'd love to do more with it. But we have.
Yep.
Beautiful.
All right. Well, unfortunately, with 31 votes,
So close.
Protostar wins with 81%. Not even close. Hmm. And the last one under Classic for Reals PayPal is the Klingon freighter that was there.
Mm-hmm.
It was in the Battle of the Binary Stars for some reason, which I had completely forgotten about and never wanted to think about again. So thank you for bringing it back up, I guess. I don't know.
And if you want to read out the polls, Stu, just for clarity for the audience to know which one it is.
Which is the sexier ship, Protostar or Discovery Garbage?
I mean, it's the worst one they made, so I don't think I'm being hyperbolic.
Yeah, again, this looks very cathedral-like, as a lot of the Klingon ships did in that battle. Just put it on its end, put it in the background. It's a good building for like a Klingon city. The religious hub, if you will. Yeah, what the fuck is this and why? And no, it's not sexy at all. So,
Yeah, if you were attempting to gain some sort of physical stimulation reaction to a vessel for personal preference, but say you had to do say you were gaining such a response at work, googling a picture of this ship at said work would remove any said effects, and you would be reduced back down to unencumbered by said feelings.
yeah, if you want to become physically ill, look at this ship. If you ate something that didn't agree with you, you need to throw it up, or you're bulimic or something, you want to just look at this ship. It'll help you immensely. You don't just stick a finger down your throat or anything. Yep. Is it
Real
in
bad.
any way
Real bad.
sexy? I mean, maybe an argument could be made.
It makes me hurt.
That argument.
It makes me hurt.
Oh no.
Yeah. Which of course is why it's up there. Because they like to give us pain.
Well, classic does anyway.
Yes.
But
this is one of the things where this is a ship, and I'm not being at all hyperbolic. This is the ship that if that if you're in a chain of command situation, and you were at torture point of a Cardassian, he would have on his screen in front of you 4 sexy ships: the Refit, the Enterprise E, the Connie, this thing, and say, how many sexy ships are there? You say 3 sexy ships. Until you said there are 4 sexy ships, he'd make you believe this thing is sexy. That is how bad this is. Why is it 100%? For fuck's sake, what's wrong with
Akashian, I don't know. It's Classic for Real voted, I'm sure.
Who is voting for this? Guy, what?
But Akashkin says Googling this ship at work could result in a discussion with HR. Yeah. Absolutely. Anyway, let's get it off the screen. With 33 votes, Protostar wins with 88%. So perfect. Now, moving back to super chats, we got Ray Ricks with €5. The Expanse, the Razorback. Now, the Razorback is just simply a race ship. So all it's for. It's fast. It's sleek. Is it sexy? I mean, in the world of the Expanse, sure, because it's not quite as blocky as a lot of the other ships. It's got a sleekness to it. It's got a nice paint scheme. It's got that kind of extravagant little flair that because it is part of a racing team, essentially. It's basically all engine. And it can kill you if with the way it maneuvers. So Is it sexy? Yes and no. It's not sexier than the Protostar by any stretch of the imagination, but it definitely has some elements which some people might consider sexy, I'm sure. So that's all I'll say about that. I won't get into it, but yeah, the name's a little off-putting as far as, if you're looking at something for in the bedroom. Yep,
Um, I mean, one part of it's sexy, the casing. The rest of it isn't at all. So no.
perfect.
I mean, right? I mean, yes, a rocket's phallic, but it's not sexy.
Dan Bez says, or sorry, Zachary says it looks like a stapler. Well, that's because
No.
you only seen two parts, but there's three.
Yeah.
It's like a three-sided thingy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 34 votes though. You guys are voting. I mean, 47 of you here. Great to see you guys. Be there at our drunk yards on Sunday. It's all day pretty much. It's kind of how it feels. So pop in on Sunday sometime during the day. Is it 1 p.m. Eastern, you tend to say?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So yeah, pop in, say hi, be part of the community, be part of the chat, hang out with us, get some drinks yourself, get some drinks for us. Things Bob's, Be Bob, Bob, be there, etc.
Yes.
Yeah.
I gotta get alcohol actually.
Yeah, me too.
Kind of a regular just drink. I've got like hard stuff for the shots.
Only
But
absinthe in Stuart's cabinet. But 35 votes,
I do have
69%
absinthe.
giggity. Pro Star. The Razorback, 31%. So it did have a bit more of a whatever. My question is, Stuart, do we call the Pro Star top tier and retire it for now so it doesn't just keep wiping the floor with everybody? So there's still a few more to go.
No.
Okay then. Fair enough.
I'm contemplating. Hold on. Because I don't think it really should have stayed in the slot as long as it has, really. As much as it is sexy.
Again, White Star. I mean, that should have won.
Uh, mm, yeah.
What do you guys think? Should we keep it in or call it a top tier and put it to the right and bring two other ones so we have a bit more variety?
Make that a poll. Should we keep the Protostar in or have it sit out for a little while? I don't know how to phrase that necessarily. Okay. We got a few PayPals, which we'll get to in just a second here.
I did see that Shay Locomotive pin a PayPal, so make sure that one's covered. Whichever one is here's. Ooh, Ray, nice.
I don't see a Shea Locomotive PayPal.
Can you clarify what one you put on? Because I don't know if I saw it either. So let us know which
I'm
one.
scrolling through them and there's none from him. Must not have gone through.
Let us know / confirm.
Go vote in the poll, guys. What we should do with the Protostar? We have a few interesting ships coming up. So yeah, I actually might get the throne soon. We'll see. Maybe not. I don't know.
Oh, I mean, if the clump ship couldn't, then if anything else can, Stuart. I don't know.
Yes. 20 votes. Good call there. 60% say keep the list true to the victors. So it's staying up. It's staying up.
Democracy, man. Democracy.
So next up we've got Schmo Buddy, who says the Obina class, which is of course from Lord X. It is a kind of beefier version of the Excelsior class.
And so nice Load X to get so much representation this live. That's lovely.
Yeah.
No one really tends to talk about it.
Commanded by Sonia Gomez. There it is, though. So the Obina versus the Protostar. Now we're getting into like the newer generation of Starfleet ship designs facing off against each other. Yeah, the Obina is interesting. The addition of the Sovereign nacelles is a little bit weird to me, but also the big delta on the saucer. You guys really need to check out our interview with Mike McMahon and his team about this one because some decisions were made. Let's put it that way. And yeah, it kind of incorporates a lot of, well, not only Excelsior, but like I said, Sovereign. It's got some Enterprise B, like Excelsior refit elements as well. It's kind of a mishmash of a ship, but I don't know how I feel about it necessarily. I think the next one that Schmobody has bringing in, yeah, I like a bit better. But anyway,
I'm so sorry, Stuart. It's not even close. I'm so sorry. As much I like the Obina, it ain't sexy at all. It's a
well, from
bulky,
this angle, absolutely not.
yeah, it's a bulky and misproportioned um Excelsior. The Excelsior is much sleeker and sexier. I'm so
Yes.
sorry. I know people putting in for a reason, but this is not. This is like, do I be
Be
horrible?
sorry.
Huh?
Don't be sorry.
Okay.
I'm not the biggest fan of it myself. I'm just trying to say things about it that people might.
Well, that's good. We're able to, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say if the Pro Star is an 8.5 in sexiness, the Obina is like a 2.5. It's bulky. A cool value, it's higher. Wow, sorry, cool value, it's higher, but not sexiest. Yeah, I would not say.
All right. So we're getting a bunch flooding in, so we're gonna have to wrap this up within the next
Yes.
half hour. So we're gonna
Mm-hmm.
start
Mm-hmm.
scrolling
Mm-hmm.
here.
Mm-hmm.
34 votes. Albina wins with 59%, ousting the Protostar, which makes no
Ow.
sense. Oh, whatever. It'll be interesting when you see what it's going up against.
Right.
Because Schmobody is still
Wow.
at the
Okay.
helm when he says the Excelsior 2 class from Picard.
Mm-hmm.
So Excelsior 2 versus the Albina, the Battle of the Excelsiors.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the Excelsior 2 is a much sexier design. Um, yeah, much sexier design.
What do you mean? Oh, I see. I see. Thank you. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, this for me is like the workhorse Excelsior versus the state-of-the-art sleek Excelsior. They're
Oh
very
yeah,
the
absolutely.
same, but it's like, the iPhone 11 to the iPhone 2. The difference in sex appeal is clear. Boy, if that poll maintains, then this thing was gonna. Are you telling me that all of you would rip ProStar out for this one? Because that okay.
This is a pretty clear-cut case here. We got the
Wow.
23 votes, which is sexier. The Excelsior 2 wins. Like the Albina didn't even hold its ground for a minute.
It
Just
got punched right into the stratosphere. Wow.
got punched right in the dick.
No, it got punched right in the delta.
Sure. We're still maintaining the PayPal route. So we got Classic for real, PayPal in for two because we have to have Sam's USS Horizon.
Oh yeah. I won't be
So the
offended.
Horizon versus the Excelsior 2. This is Sam's own design. Um, Probably part of the same-ish fleet because I'm sure they came around the same time. Or
Uh,
is yours earlier?
yeah, way earlier.
Yours is earlier.
About
Okay.
15 to 20 years. Yeah, way earlier.
There
This
you go.
this
There
thing
you
was
go.
launched the same year as Nemesis, so it's right. Like it's the absolute edge of one era, but it's certainly not near the Excelsior.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I think they're both super sexy in their own way. I prefer the leading edge of Sam's shape-wise. The saucer on the Excelsior 2 is not the best shape. I wish it was a little bit more pointed at the front as opposed to just being an oval.
Yeah, good,
But
good, good, good shot to show its limitations.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Now, I won't be offended, obviously, guys. But I would say my one's much sexier than Excelsior 2. It's a lovely design, but it's odd
but
in various
if I had to
ways.
pick, if I had to pick, I would say yours is sexy, I
Yeah,
guess.
I think mine's more in various ways. And it wasn't even built for sexy. I just think it really comes together in a really, really nice way. Excelsior doesn't. Like, what's with that front neck gullet thing? That is not well balanced. Mine's, yeah, pretty well balanced.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's go move on then with 30 votes. Wow. Excelsior 2 just edges you out with 53%.
So close. So close, but
Well,
that's okay.
there's no way that the
Oh,
Excelsior 2 is going to lose the
yeah.
next one, because the next one is the second part of that PayPal,
Oh.
which is the Foley class, which is a different era altogether. So it's not even really fair. TOS versus more modern aesthetics. So it's if I
You
lose, it's
say
fine.
that, but TOS be pretty sexy.
Sure.
You know? Just saying.
Yeah. And yes, so talk about it like we did yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I love the three nacelles. I love the Federation class. I didn't want to make mine like the Federation class, so I wanted to put the third nacelle somewhere else. So I did. There's a
So
lot
I
of differences.
did.
There's a lot of differences between this and the Federation class. Even the shape of the secondary hull, which a lot of people just see mine and go, "It's a Federation class." The shape of the saucer is different. The shape of the secondary hull is different. The placement of the struts is different. There's a completely different ship. I just want to point that out. And it's three
Mhm.
nacelles, so of course I think it's sexier than the Excelsior 2. So
I mean, yours is more balanced, and balance is sexy a lot of the time, right?
mhm.
Right? Like, Celsius, as nice as it is, you authors do not serve it well, in my humble opinion. I would say
Well,
yours
let's
is
see.
possibly even nicer.
I mean, 30 votes. Excelsior 2 wins with 67%, so a
Okay.
bigger disparity than yours. But I mean, that's fair. I expected that going in, so that's fine.
We learned
Okay.
so much. We learned so much with these.
Think.
And we have beaten the Pro Star fair and square, so even though we said
Yeah.
maybe opt that out, no, currently Excelsior is we are winning best of best here, right? So very interesting. Very, very interesting.
And I know we got a bunch of super chats, but I want to finish up the PayPals real quick, get
Mm-hmm.
those squared away. So we're going to move on to Casey Stewart, who says the J-Type 327 Nubian Royal Starship
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
from the Phantom Menace. Nubian. Yeah. It sure is sexy. It's got a very retro look to it. Like 1930s, 1920s retro look to it. Like it's got like a hood ornament design. Like, let's be honest. And all chrome really helps that. So is it sexier than the Excelsior 2? I mean, no. This is where I'm going to say that my Star Trek preference kind of pops in and says hi.
Hi.
Yeah, hi.
I would say happily that the Attack of the Clones Nubian is much sexier than Excelsior 2. I think that is gorgeous.
Oh yes, yes, it's a
That
nicer one for sure.
beautiful. This, I like it. It works great. This is also in episode 2, though. Just 2 in episode 2? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this thing is well, sleek. I think I'm the despotic nature of how the back piece doesn't quite continue the front piece. No, it's episode 3. This is a 3. Yeah. I'm much for episode 2 one. Yeah. It's not really the move very much. Yeah, I think this one's not as sexy, but it is beautifully curved. It's more sleek. I mean, that'd be Hollywood, most sleek. These would be high hitters. Well, damn.
What are you guys saying? This one's a close one. 30 votes. The Royal Ship wins with 57%. So us, the Excelsior 2 class.
Damn. Hey, you've
And I
been
got Star Wars in the lead right here.
Excelsior 2, you have been bitch slapped out of the equation.
You have been told. And his second one on there is the Galaxy class.
Ooh, vote now. Very different
Ooh,
design languages.
yeah,
So I wouldn't call the Galaxy sexy, I call it glorious.
sure.
Because she's just such a feel. She's great emotion, but clearly she's heavily disbalanced. so she's not sexy for me. But in motion, she's beautiful and just there are different words, right? Like like the Nova's cute and pointy.
Okay, instead
This
of
is glorious.
sexy, would you say sultry? Does it have a sultry vibe to it?
No.
Okay.
Ah.
All right, but we gotta chug along here. So let's see what you got. 34 votes, which is a great
Oh,
number.
you guys are zipping in.
Galaxy class winning with 65%.
So, okay. Fascinating.
So Galaxy class might hold this position for a while. A lot of people love her. All right.
Fascinating.
Oh, should I? I'm going to use the other picture for the Galaxy class, unless that's
Sure.
there for a reason.
No, I'm auto-parting, getting everything.
Yeah, this is a better picture of the Galaxy class for sure. All right. We're moving back to PayPal now, or sorry, Super Chat now.
Yes.
My goodness. Just double check. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. There is another PayPal,
Yes.
but we're going to move back to Super Chats for a minute because, oh my God.
You guys are amazing.
You are.
Makes all the difference.
£5 Sovereign class. Oh, Sovereign versus Galaxy.
Did not plan that.
Did not plan that at all.
But just to point out, for consistency's sake, I threw in a bonus one of Galaxy vs Protostar because that surprised me, that one so hard. And you know what? Galaxy class, the same number of votes, is winning 60%. So that is consistent. The other champion that steamrolled would have won that. So hey, fair shout. Oh no. Yeah. What do you think is going to happen,
All right.
Stuart? Before I put up, what do you think the results are going to be?
I don't know. This is a tough one. A lot of people really love the E.
I'm going to say 82% say Sovereign.
Really?
I disagree, but in 82% though. But that's why I'm going to vote. And you can't affect that as the audience.
I didn't even want to guess because I don't know. A lot of people really love the E. I
do.
Is it sexier than the Galaxy class? No, it's not. The Galaxy, well, it's close. Let's be honest. Like they're sexy, both sexy for different reasons. Both of them have angles which are not flattering. If I had to pick one that I would want to be a captain of, I'm gonna have to say Galaxy class because of the comfort, the amenities inside. The Enterprise is fine. I'm not a big fan of the bridge. I'm not a big fan of a lot of the interior design choices. The more military vibe of it doesn't speak to me. The holographic fucking view screen bugs
Only
me.
one time.
I know.
It got replaced by something that can be destroyed and right into space. It's fine.
And the yellow deflector bugs me as well. So yeah, I'd go with Galaxy personally.
I mean, Zachary says the E is a sleeker across the board, but I mean, I have always bugged me slightly that the warp girls at the top use so much that fun Trek detail from every angle except a few, whereas Galaxy, that pop of color is great. Yeah, I mean, the E is going to win easily, I would say, to this, even though I think I prefer the D as an overall design, but the E grabbed people in a way that's just...
Yes, I got to interrupt you before it changes. Speaking of sexy design,
yes, we are.
Sovereign wins with 69%. I had to get it when the 69% was there.
Giggity.
So that's why I was over speaking you. So I apologize.
Giggity. 36 votes. You guys are fucking. Sometimes you guys don't vote at all. It's like 12 votes for 40 people, and you guys are everyone's like this, aren't they? Right.
Good. That's what we want this show to be. We want people to be having fun.
It's a game show. Vote.
Yeah.
Like you must all be on your phones pretty much. Right.
It's got 16 minutes left, so let's move on.
Sovereign. Okay. Can we get? That's gonna be hard to beat.
Poly Robotics 1 puts in $5. Battlestar Galactica 1978 and 2024. We only put in $5.
But then Classic does the top up.
Yeah. So we'll put I got right there. The original Battlestar Galactica. Is it sexier than a Sovereign? No. No. It's
Well,
more
okay
of a
then.
utilitarian workhorse. Um the the Sovereign still looks sexy, even though it is still very militaristic, you know. And I love both these ships, so but yeah. And then yeah, classic for we'll do the 2004 one next because of that. So thank you. Um but yeah, guys, go vote.
But guys, hands down, this is not even close. I mean, I love Galactica, but it's not sexy. It's a
Yes.
beautiful brick with greeblies. Glorious, epic, fun, ain't sexy. Sorry. It's cool though. Ain't sexy.
Is it more iconic though?
Fuck off. We didn't get to the E,
Moving
did we?
on.
Didn't get to the E last one, did we?
No. 31 votes. Which is sexier? The Sovereign wins with 61%.
Okay. Okay, so more people thought. Well, it's not a direct comparison, but okay, I've got the other Galactica if you want that up. Cool.
Yes, the other Galactica.
2 Galacticas back to back to back.
Because Classic for Real tops it up
Well,
to $5
bam.
for the other one. So yes, thank you.
What a team player, Mr. For Real. They call him
Right.
Mr. For Real, Mr. For Real.
Okay. For this one, yeah, the Sovereign is absolutely way sexier. This new Battlestar Galactica is in no way sexy at all. Like even compared to the original Battlestar, I would not pick this. I hate this design.
Fuck you, Eric.
Pretty much. And he knew it when he signed the one for me because he says, because you like the ribs. I'm like, I don't like the ribs. Um, it's a nice redesign of the Battlestar for a more modern era while maintaining the original Battlestar look. So thank you for that because that was not the original intention by the producers. Um, but yeah, the
Shang they would be, but we're closing out. But feel free to jump on the next one. Yeah, it would be whatever design you want. A fan one could have totally won the whole thing. I think.
yeah.
Yeah, I think you know, I'm being fair, but the Galactica as per its launch configuration without all the ribs would be much sexier looking. This is obviously the incomplete version. That looks nicer, but this is the one with character, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is definitely sexier than the original one because of the curves are nicer. Again, I'm adding in the other plating. I know what that looks like. It's definitely nicer. It's curvier, sleeker. The guns are better placed. The arm pods look a ton nicer than the Galactica original. But yeah, with the ribs, there you go. It's definitely not as sexy, although it's more detailed.
But according to you guys, 28 votes, the Sovereign wins with 79%.
Uh-huh.
Not surprising. All right, Kyle Wong, that's the last one. No more, guys. We appreciate you guys, but we
Where were you in the first hour?
yeah. So Kyle Wong's is the last one. If anyone comes in after that, we'll have to cover it some other time. So
Well, you guys are amazing. And we're learning a lot. We are learning a lot.
Benjamin Stone, 5 pounds. Nell from Battle Beyond the Stars, the starship that needs a bra. Has to rate score points. And definitely fits into the sexiest ship. Got it here, it's fine. Yeah, we talked about this yesterday with Iconic. And it definitely is designed to catch the eye of a certain demographic, I would guess. But so sexier, yes, in its sculpting, but in overallness, no, the Sovereign is still going to win, I think.
Yeah, I think it's a bulky, bulbous mess. I wouldn't say it's sexy at all, really. Not really.
But it even has nipples.
Thrusting nipples of.
Moving on. 22 votes.
Cool though.
Sovereign
It is
class
cool.
wins 75% with 24 votes.
Yeah, it's yeah.
So I think
Yeah.
the Sovereign's going to hold it for the rest of this live because we've only got 10 minutes left.
Good for Pro Star though. That thing ripped.
Mm-hmm.
I think. I guess at the end as well, if there's time, I'll do Gunstar versus the winner.
Sure.
Yeah.
Spike Psycho, $10
Oh, thank you.
back. Sorry, missed last chats on Athena, Golden Snitch, and Starfleet One. I go Galaxy for its diplomatic austerity and smooth lines, but say Sovereign has the race car sexiness.
Well, I'm glad you caught up. Thank you for the super chat.
The Space 199 Eagle. What is that? Kyle Wong, £5. Space 1999 Eagle. There's no verses. So
Very different art design. And yeah, do go and watch the video with the on the Starfleet one. It's interesting. It
yeah.
is interesting.
Well, for these, for me, one is sexy, one is not. So
You decide.
that's all I'll say. I don't like the Eagle. It's fine, but it's nothing special.
Well, yeah, but if you look at most practical, right? I mean that's clear.
The one I could go out and fly in 10 years, yeah, that's the Eagle. But
Yeah. Yes. Would not think sexy would be the word. Well, it'd be cool to see it land on the E. You know, as a shot. That'd be cool. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna be close.
Yeah, we're almost done. We got one PayPal left here.
Which is of course 2 for 1. So 2 for 1. I don't think Eagle's going to turn around with that vote structure, Stuart. I don't think it's. I don't think so.
No. 27 votes, Sovereign wins 85%. Eagle's not even
I wonder
close.
if you're one with like most realistic, right?
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, because is the galaxy realistic? Right, put up to interpretation, right? That'd be interesting because Eagle could win that in some form. Yeah, that'd be interesting.
And Joe Brown throws in a $5 PayPal, so he gets two choices.
Yes.
His first one is Enterprise B.
Back on the Trek. 2 Johnny sort of designs.
Yeah. And not much of a competition here. I think this is a pretty simple one. The E is going to clinch this one. Or clinch this one, sorry. A lot of people think but the Enterprise B kind of ruined the Excelsior. It's sexy, smooth sleekness by adding extra fins and shit on it. I don't disagree.
Well, it makes it far more three-dimensional. It gives it a lot more.
Yes.
As I keep saying, I love the Bassard lines. You know, I think it's pretty fantastic. I mean, it looks great in motion. The added depth really does add something on the secondary hull. It really does.
Yeah.
But yeah, it doesn't need fins at the back of the. Well, anywhere. Fins are necessary for sure.
And surprisingly, it's very close with 27 votes. If anybody wants to vote, make that up to 30. You might. Well, see, there you go. 28 votes. It's tied now, 50-50. So 2 more votes. We're going to get to 30. I'm going to call it.
Vote now, guys. Vote now. And that's the thing.
Votes,
we have our gut reactions. Does not mean you guys agree. Which is why it's interesting. Must have been a few people who were like yelling at the TV or whatever on us. You know, in the bathroom, yelling at the bathroom. So yeah, I don't agree with you guys. Well, now you get the votes. Now you get to have your say.
Okay, we got 31 votes. They're going to call it there. Enterprise B wins. Dethrones the Enterprise E with 52%. Which is very surprising to me.
Well, there you go.
I think you guys are just trolling us at this point.
Well, they have to have some pretty serious, like, working together. Wow.
Yeah. All right, next up is the Voyager B Pathfinder class. What? There it is. Voyager B as seen in Picard. And people will be like, what? Yes, it was actually seen in Picard. So.
Oh no, it's fine. But yes.
They don't have to say that. It's a scene in Picard. If they didn't see it, that's their problem. All right.
Battle of
Bad
the
Trojan.
Bees. Battle of the
Bad
Bees.
Trojan, yours will be the last one then.
I mean, that is a loved ship. I wonder how it's going to do. I'm
Eh,
interested to see, because do I think so too?
yeah. So
What
the
an
vote,
upset.
guys.
Beast underrated. Valtor. Ah. Actually, yeah, while people vote on this, who's watching us on a phone, a tablet, a TV, or a computer? Just shout. While people vote in that poll. I'm interested. Phone,
Double
tablet,
B's.
TV, computer, anything else. A PC screen. Yeah, I think our boy the Enterprise B should win that. I'll be honest.
Well, let's see.
Well,
27 votes.
I mean,
The
boy,
Enterprise B does win with 56%.
nothing against the Voyager B. It's pretty good, but it's definitely game ship model-y. I'd like to see a remastered version.
So we got laptop, PC, phone, TV, and phone. Laptop, PC, PC, phone, 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 and TV. Phone and also walking, but not 5King.
Oh, it's like watching
Laptop
you.
and phone for smoking on the toilet. Spike Psycho. No, we're not going to be doing that one. The last one was the Bad Trojan.
Yes, we did say.
We did. And
So,
he wasn't even the last one. Kyle Wong was, but
that is an interesting one to end on. Do tell us another live that you're on with us. That remind us of that, and whatever the format is, you get a freebie. Because we did say. That's so fun. So fun for laptop on a bed, laptop on a shelf. I don't know.
the Bad Trojan, $10. The Rossiante from The Expanse. Not even close. Rossiante's not sexy. It's very cool with what it can do, and just to watch it and doing its thing is fun. But I don't think it's a sexy design at all. Very simple.
Well, let's find out. I mean, the red is the only thing that makes this thing sing. Let's be honest. It's a fine design, but the red is like gives it that punch of cool. Yeah. Definitely when we eventually get round to doing an Expanse review together, I'll make sure that's a content we do because that'll be fun. I'll be doing my detailed review and you'll be like, everybody. Like every live you'll be like, right, Sam's going off for 5 minutes until a wave, and then you're just like, wow, and 3 episodes later it gets destroyed, and Sam's don't fucking clue, he's an idiot. Oh, hey, I'm back. And it's like, yeah, just don't tell Sam spoilers.
Well, while they're voting for this last one, I'm gonna read Spike Psycho's.
Yes.
And always has a few ideas for sexiest ships. Sexy starships, Star Wars, Nebula, and Pelion class.
Pelion?
Pelion
as the EU ship, I think.
Star Trek, John Eve's concept, the Gene class, and Eve's concepts for Xindi Picard series vessels.
Well, that definitely isn't $10 worth of ideas anyway. That would have been very difficult to follow through on either which way.
Yes.
Yeah, the Xindi fight is very sleek, in fairness.
Let's see. Okay, with 26 votes, Enterprise B wins 85%. The Rossi is no more.
I mean, that was interesting. And so to end the live now, the somehow beat everything. Enterprise B versus the Gunstar. Back to the first one, because this must therefore beat the Protostar, because that was beaten several times. Going back to the start then. Vote now. Vote now.
Put the Gunstar in.
Huh? Oh, is there a picture still there?
I'm looking for it. There it is. I found it. I couldn't find it. I thought you had it. All right.
Because in theory, this thing should wreck shop. In theory.
So vote on this one. This is the last one, guys. This is just for sick, twisted satisfaction, curiosity.
This is our
Which
Titans.
would win?
Yeah.
Which is sexier, the Enterprise B or the Gunstar?
You know, if we start, I almost might be worth doing like at some point like a Yumi putting a bet on what wins. Which is a hard bet to do. But I would have lost money on saying B would have won. I'll be honest. I would not have.
Well, same.
If this is like the blackjack table. No. Yes? Is that way the bird and the black? Is that blackjack? No, that's roulette. If I was doing roulette and each ship and I was putting a thing, I'd put a token on the E. Pro Star, why not? I would not have put any money on B.
B wouldn't even be on my radar.
No. I love it. It's great. But hey.
All right, well, let's
Hey, Tom Shepard, good to see you.
Close it out with 34 votes. Enterprise B wins with 62%.
Ah. So some of those Gunstar apologists came back in to throw their, no, we do love it. Imagine if that had won at the last minute. Like, for God's sake, the whole live came back. But no, okay, it is proved to be the winner. So congratulations, Enterprise B. You have won in a match of some heavy hitters. You guys, and not once through in the refit or the Connie. Yeah.
Or the one on the thumbnail.
Yeah, seriously. And as Schmobody says, I know that the Gunstar would have such legs today. We learn stuff. Super interesting. I'm very excited for the movie one because I do not think we're all going to agree. And so what wins on best action movie, a sci-fi movie, a comedy even maybe? Is that? I'm very interested to see what it is. Yes. Wow.
But before we do those, Sunday we're doing a Trekyards Live where you guys can join us at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join us for the afternoon. Get us drunk. We'll chat about 11 years of Trekyards. Have some fun and join us for that. We really would like to see you and hang out with you guys. And next week, with it being spooky season and Halloween coming up on Friday, next week's going to be full of kind of spooky live ideas. So join us for that if you're interested in that kind of thing.
This is a poll up. I will just say the Indiegogo for Trek Shorts is coming very, very soon. I've been pulling together perks, and you might all remember our little postcard-sized art prints, which we are going to be offering. And this is how many variants there are to collect. Every single one is a unique character, unique uniform. So there's a lot to collect from all the different cast members. I didn't quite realize how many we had. And Stuart was a limited number because he's far away. So if you want to get Stuart, that'll be a rare one. There's a few rare ones in here, like Sean Ferrick. There's only so many signed. So something's a limited edition. But yeah, so I'm hoping you guys are going to like Pokemon this a little bit. Like you want to collect some of the set. You know, the Emma collection or the whatever. So these are really fun, like little collectibles. And get yourself a signed Stuart. But yeah, this is So I just love the idea that you can get like a mystery pack of 5 of these and see who you get and just pick 5 out and then, I like to do that personally. I might be ridiculous. These will be nice and sort of affordable. Be a little signed postcards. They're not postcards, but postcard sized.
All right, well, let's end her up here with the poll. 19 votes. Yes, 84% of people, all of 19 of you, will be joining us on Sunday. So
good peeps.
All right,
and do PayPal at that point because that will make a big difference.
Yeah,
and there'll be definitely bonuses for that as well. Beautiful. All right, Stuart. Thank you to you and the Enterprise B for showing up.
Yes,
because it really showed up.
So until Sunday, he's Commander Cockings.
Get a Foley.
Bye,
Thank you
guys.
all.